this vehicle. It's a Hyundai, and I replaced the ABS sensor last week. So I said to the lady, there's no guarantee that the fault won't come back, because there's always a chance that could be the ABS ring, which I've just pulled off, and it was the ABS ring which was all corroded. But since it said on the diagnostic the wheel sensor is at fault, I thought I'd replace that anyway, because you've got to do one thing at a time. I didn't want it to charge her extra money. So yeah, I changed the ABS sensor, and a week later the fault's come back. So essentially you just take off the ball joint, take this off, pull the drive shaft out, so you can get to the ABS ring there. Sometimes you have to end up removing the whole drive shaft if you can't clean this or get to it properly, but yeah. So if you look there, that's the part that needs cleaning. It's going to take me quite a while to clean that off before I put the new ABS ring on. Sometimes you also need to heat up this ring in order for it to go in. Okay, so this is the old ABS ring, as you can see it. You can see the crack in there. Also the fact that it's corroded, it means it can't really, the ABS sensor really can't do its job really well. It can't sense it as well if it's corroded. But the main reason was that it's got a crack in there. So if there is a fault, most of the time, I've noticed about 50% of the time, or even sometimes more than that, where it says ABS sensor fault, wheel sensor fault, it's always the bloody ring. I've noticed that. This is the new one. I spent about 10 minutes rubbing this down. So now I've just got this here, the new one. It should fit. It looks like it's going to fit anyway. So I'm going to use this sort of thing here. So push it in with it and sort of hammer it in evenly and see how it goes. I managed to hammer it in nicely. It's evenly all the way in. You see, it may look like there's a gap in the back, but it isn't. Quite a lot of times you need to heat it up, but this one just went nicely in. Depends how clean you do it. Take all the rust and corrosion off, it should just slip in nicely anyway. So okay, so just put it all back. That was really quick. It was an easy job to do, luckily. Sometimes it could be more difficult depending on how much corrosion there is, but I didn't have to take out the ABS sensor, so I did it without removing that, which was good. And I'm just going to go and take it for a road test and put the diagnostic machine back on and clear the fault. So just testing the car, it's perfect now. No issues with the brakes. Even when I come to a traffic light, there's none of that issue on the brake that she said that there is. No lights coming on, so everything's perfect now. So yeah, so what I'm saying is the diagnostics won't ever point out the ABS ring which is faulty, because the ring is just a manual part. It's not an electric part, but what it will point out is the ABS sensor or the wheel sensor, because the ABS sensor is a magnet, and if the actual ring is corroded or broke and it can't sense that at that point, you'll get all sorts of issues, and it will just say that the wheel sensor is faulty even though the ABS ring is what's at fault. So yeah, okay, just thought I'd make this video while I was doing it.